Day 1. Tony Robbins said, change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. Most people are not very effective in producing the extraordinary results they work so hard to create. For example, repeating affirmations may work for some if they have the discipline of saying them over and over for 30 days. Let's face it, most of us would quit after day 4. And visualizations get skewed day by day. If you can stick with either of these methods, you may produce the things you desire. But if you're like the rest of us, we need a little bit of help. Yes, we can reprogram our minds for success, but we can do it from another approach. We need to understand the mind a bit first. Like Earl Nightingale says in The Strangest Secret, your mind is like a garden. The subconscious mind is like the soil, and the conscious mind is the seeds, which are like the new ideas and programs. The soil has one job, to grow whatever seeds are planted, and has actively been growing whatever seeds were planted since you were born. As a child, you were unaware of the seeds being planted because you didn't understand the world enough of how it worked to discern what was right or best for you. You were in a subconscious state for the first several years of your life and didn't have much choice over the external input. Whatever your environment expressed to you became the seeds planted in that soil. If you grew up in an environment where your parents fought about money and were struggling to pay the bills, then your mind may have planted the seed that money doesn't come easy or it's in limited supply. So your mind, the soil, has grown weeds. And if you try to say affirmations or do visualization techniques, you are just throwing good seeds on the weeds. You have to uproot the weeds first. So you see, it's not your fault. The good news is that you can change your programming. As an adult, you may begin to walk around saying affirmations to yourself that you are wealthy or rich or that money comes easily for you. If you do this long enough, you may rewire your brain and override that old belief system that says money is a struggle and hard to come by. For most people, this does not work. It takes too long and there is no immediate results, so they quit. The weeds then kill the new plants before they mature because they suck the nutrients and water from the soil, and the weeds spread, affecting everything around them. You must remove the old limiting beliefs before you can plant the new seeds in their place. This is a process of replacement. We simply cannot delete programs. We must replace them. There can be no empty holes in the mind. This is a process of retraining the mind by implanting truth to work more effectively and efficiently. It is vitally important that you invest yourself in these tools and philosophies each day for a minimum of 3 months to make them permanent in your subconscious mind. This does not mean that you're healed. Things will pop up from time to time, i.e. the weeds. You must address these to maintain a healthy mind, i.e. the garden. It will take some time to fully recover from all this trauma. So as you grow and use these tools, you will be able to resolve and release any issues, and it will happen automatically before too long, without your conscious interference. Anxiety and depression are the results of subconscious programming. Changing the programs that created them will allow you to see and sustain new results and experiences in your life. This is not a motivational fake it till you make it system, but in fact a system based on science, research, and study. When we begin to work from an empowered state of mind and equip ourselves to overcome these disorders by thinking more effectively, we create a powerful change that influences every aspect of our lives. Like anything, this takes practice. You may not get it at the very beginning, but you can replay these videos over and over and practice what it teaches until you do get it. When you discover you are slipping and not using the tools, put them back into action immediately and pat yourself on the back for taking another step towards healing. To begin, you must hold yourself to the golden rules for creating change in your life.